Pacific Northwest, the battle to claim the Apple Cup, always hotly contested. And even when these teams have struggled and winless seasons have been part of the equation, that just intensified the resolve to bring home the apples. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. Looking for blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Washington Huskies offense will go to work first. Washington, as it so often has over the years, dominated the last time they saw the Cougs.
That was a statement win for Washington. We now play in the Big Ten. Washington State, you do not. And they wanted to put everybody on notice. They blew out the Cougars.
And that's just not fun if you're a Washington State fan. You've seen Washington win this over and over again. They go to a bigger and better conference. You're left behind. You at least want to get the apple. Last year you didn't. This year you got to bite at the apple.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Quickly complete. They'll drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to ride this running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Much penetration.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Washington State Cougars offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense. And
oh, he's got some space. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Johnson looking to throw. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a good game.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Got his man on the right. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Looking for room. It's Woods. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Complete on the comeback. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to keep this game on the schedule because it is always fun to watch.
It is fun, and it's for the Apple Cup. And here's the cool thing. These teams, they're not in the same conference anymore. They used to be for years. But this rivalry still lives because it still matters to the Washington and Washington State fans.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Mack. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback D go in the other direction.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the
turning it on. Makes a pass to Marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. This guy gets into the second level. Watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys. Got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be through. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Snagged in the middle. It's Phillips. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. Zings it complete to the right. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Phillips. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the move, it's Woods. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Johnson wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Looking for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Bought a little time, lets it go. The short hands, it's Fry. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Sixth play of the drive coming up. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Huskies and Cougars. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. A lot of intrigue with this second half still to come as we send things back to the Evergreen State.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down. Using the quick game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. And my quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Washington State has it all working right now. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He'll keep it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Woods. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Johnson looking to throw. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder.
Touchdown, Washington State! And that one will put them up here in the second half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Mack. He's taking the shot. Got it! And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That celebration turned sour quickly. He saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The kick is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. It's a draw. Finds a little space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Snagged out of the air. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Quarterback will keep it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Cougars! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Great place to start for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Finds a man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatened. First and goal from the 9.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call.
Touchdown, Wazoo! trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. Get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Fry. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Phillips. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so...
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Into the house. Touchdown, Washington. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Got a man. It's Phillips. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. The give on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's having back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped missed it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Here's a throw downfield late. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Tonight, Couganet will carry an entirely different connotation. It stands for taking down your rival as Wazoo wins the Apple Cup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.